This lesson is on subtracting integers. To subtract integers, we use the additive inverse, or adding the opposite. The way to know how to add the opposite is to follow this simple rule. Keep, change, change, then follow the rules for addition. Once again, the rules for subtracting integers are to keep, change, change, then follow the rules for addition. So let's begin with a simple problem. 6 minus 3. I know we can do this. We can do this on our fingers or in our head or many ways because we've been doing this for quite a few years. However, I want to show you that this rule works for all subtraction problems. So we keep 6. It stays exactly the same. We change subtraction to addition, and we are going to again add the opposite, or add the inverse, and the opposite of positive 3 is negative 3. So now we've rewritten our problem as 6 plus negative 3. We are adding the opposite of positive 3. Then we follow the rules for addition. So keep, change, change, then follow the rules for addition. Rules for addition are same signs add and keep, different signs subtract, and keep the sign of the higher number, then it will be exact. So let's try that out. Are these signs the same or are they different? Well, this one's positive, this one's negative, so they are different signs, so we're going to subtract. And we're going to subtract the sign, the number with the lower absolute value, which is 3, has a lower absolute value or distance from 0 than 6 does. We're going to subtract the one with the lower absolute value from the one with the higher absolute value. And 6 minus 3 equals 3. We're not done yet because it says different signs subtract and keep the sign of the higher number. And by higher we mean the higher absolute value. And 6 has a higher absolute value than negative 3. And 6 is positive, so our answer has to be positive. And like I said, as we've known for many years, 6 minus 3 equals 3. Well, let's see what happens when we change it up a bit. What if it's 3 minus 6? Now, you've been doing subtraction for a long time, and you probably heard it said, oh, you can't take 6 away from 3. Well, guess what? Now you can with keep, change, change. 3 stays exactly the same. Subtraction becomes addition, and we're going to add the opposite. So the opposite of positive 6 is negative 6. Then we go to our rules for addition. Different signs? Well, positive and negative, yes, they are different signs. So again, we're going to subtract. And again, we're going to subtract the higher absolute value and the lower absolute value. Doesn't matter that 3 is a larger number than negative 6. We're talking about absolute value or distance from 0. 6 minus 3 equals 3. And the number with the higher absolute value or distance from 0 is negative 6. So our answer is negative 3. So now you can take away 6 from 3. You have an answer of negative 3. Let's try a couple of more. So far we've been doing different signs. What if we have the same signs? What if we have negative 3 minus negative 6? Again, we're going to add the opposite. We leave the first one the same, keep it. Subtraction becomes addition. And negative 6, the opposite of negative 6 is positive 6. So, now, different signs subtract. 6 minus 3 equals 3. And the one with the higher absolute value is 6, and it is positive. So our answer is positive 3. So negative 3 minus negative 6 equals positive 3. I know it doesn't seem right, and it's hard for us to think about it, but in our next lesson we'll show you on the number line why this works.